I didn't realize that Paul Feig was attached to this script, and I'm actually really grateful for that because it meant that the first time I read it, I wasn't thinking about it through the lens of it being a comedy, because Paul Feig, you think comedy, and I was just looking at it like this thriller, and then as I was reading it, I was kind of like, I think this is kind of fun and twisted and funny, and then I started reading, you know, the actual cover letter that came with it, and I was like, oh, okay, so Paul definitely knows that this is like a twisted, funny version of something that's really dark and like exciting and thrillery. The simple favor is my best friend asks me to pick up her son from school, and then she never comes to get him. And, you know, she's a kind of mysterious person. So at first it seems like, well, maybe she's just getting away for a while and, you know, being impulsive. And it's just becomes a question of, is that what's going on, or is there something darker going on? And it's just twists on twists on twists. Blake was such a, like, again, when I was reading the script, I didn't know who anybody had in mind for this character, and I was worried that it could be a really unlikable character, and then when Paul said that he wanted Blake Lively to play it, I was like, got it, totally see it, so excited, because she's got a real warmth to her naturally, so that she can play this kind of really dark, sarcastic character in a way where you're still drawn to her. You still understand why Stephanie becomes friends with her. Well, what was interesting about working with Paul Feig was, you know, I hadn't worked with him on anything else, but I know he's very much from the school of when he's directing a comedy, you know, just letting the camera roll for like 20 minutes and throwing out improvs and never doing a line the same way twice. And this was much more controlled. And, you know, he obviously excels in both, in my opinion. I think what's great about this is that it's a really fun movie. Like, there's definitely moments that will make you laugh, but I wouldn't describe it as a funny movie because it's so dark. And I think, you know, there are movies like that, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like thrillers where I feel like there's a smile on your face the entire time. And that's, you know, one of those subgenres that's really tricky, and I think one of the most entertaining.
Hey, Vali here. So, are you a big movie fan? Well, stay with me as I have some cool random facts for you. Due to a miscommunication on set in The Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally smashed an antique guitar from 1870 instead of a prop. The dog who played Toto in The Wizard of Oz received a higher salary than most of the people who played Munchkins. And lastly, Michael Caine was so terrified of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight that he forgot his lines in the first scene they shot together. Do you know any other cool facts? Let me know below. And remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye!